Lady K, are you ready?
I know she ready.
Kiki, are you ready?
Stay ready.
Bayou Diva, let them know that you're ready.
It's Thursday night, they at it again. You got it locked into the ladies then. It's Lady K, Kiki too, plus the Bayou Diva. You know how they do. From breaking news to favorite foods. See what's poppin' in the city, hot topics too. Advice for your issues if you need to grab a tissue. Just wait till a break, they may say something that'll fit you. Amazing guests live on set. You can laugh to your heart's content. They appreciate the love cause it's truly a blessing. My name's Saga Boss and I approve this message.
Ain't no room for hating, enjoy the entertainment. You are locked in to the ladies' den. So there's no confusion, they love what they do. You are locked in to the ladies' den.
The Ladies Den, Thursday nights, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell them Saga sent you.
Welcome to the den. Please stand for the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of Tango Mango and to the fucking elections on nation, on the God, and the biscuit, with the benefit, the better fun. Behind all your heart.
Oh my God.
Hey!
Listen,
What's up, y'all?
listen, baby.
What's happening?
That pledge is everything. Do you
The
hear
pledge
me?
is everything.
The pledge
It's
is everything. I just
Yeah.
want you to listen to it. It is
pledge-
everything.
It's giving the ladies den.
It is giving.
Yes.
Where did y'all find that?
Okay, so years ago, I don't know how old this little girl is now, but I remember seeing this. Somebody posted it as like a response thing on TikTok.
Mhm.
And I was like, I gotta find it. And I forgot about it. And then it popped up on my timeline again. I said, oh, I got to take this and make it into something else.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And listen,
Perfect.
what?
Yeah.
Stand for the pledge.
Yes,
Pledge
absolutely.
allegiance to the peg of the Tinga. Oh, and to the fucking
Right. Okay.
in the bitch fits. In the bitch champagne. Now put your hand on your heart.
Listen. That is
Okay.
everything. I'm so glad you found that. That is so cute.
You
So
know, I'm
cute.
all about craziness.
That is everything, man.
Foolishness is my middle name.
What's up, y'all? Welcome.
What's
to the
happening?
den.
Hey.
Hey.
How
Hey,
y'all
Dennis
doing
Willis.
today? How y'all doing?
Everybody doing? Hey, Emily. Yes, Tinga boo. You already know. Tinga.
Oh my God. So guys, thank y'all for joining us in the Ladies Den. Y'all know
Yes.
as we begin every week with the beverage of our choice, we are looking for beverage sponsors. So if you have a beverage that you would like us to taste, give our little review on it or whatever, make sure you email us at theladiesden23@gmail.com. Or you can just drop a comment in our chat box. Slide into our DM.
Slide
And
it
let us know if you have
Yes.
a beverage that you want us to show on the Ladies Den. So we're definitely looking for sponsors, all different beverages.
Everybody's
So
had a good
tonight,
week so far?
y'all can't tell me that shit. I'm drinking on a little eggnog.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just drinking some vanilla spice eggnog from Walmart, but I have added this delicious rum that my friend brought me from Belize.
Oh,
So I got some
nice.
Belizean rum in the little Walmart vanilla spice eggnog.
Come
And
on.
it is everything, y'all. So
Okay.
that's what I'm drinking on tonight. What y'all ladies got?
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
hey.
actually I'm drinking a little bit tonight. Yeah. So yeah, my baby he be trying all these little these here from the stores like Mike's Heart. Have y'all had Mike's Heart?
Yes,
You
I've
know
had
what?
Mike's
I'm
Heart
tempted.
lemonade.
Yeah,
I've never
lemonade.
tried
Mike's
it yet.
Heart
I haven't tried it yet.
They have Mike's Harder lemonade, which
Woo!
is spiked lemonade. So tonight I will be sharing with you ladies Mike's Harder strawberry and pineapple.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
And you know,
Wait, is it strawberry and pineapple mix?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, Kiki, where you got that? I want to try it.
On ice?
They have them at the convenience stores. Yeah.
I know it's cold.
Ooh. Okay, I gotta try that.
Very much so. Very much so. In more ways than one.
It can't fit in the freezer, I can tell you that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. She had to put it down. I had to turn it and then put it down.
I know it's cold.
Sipping, Nisa.
Okay.
Well, I'm just real boring. I just got my, my new Amsterdam.
Yes.
That ain't boring.
That's all I got.
Not boring.
Ain't no eggnog, ain't no Belizean rum, ain't no Mike's Harder lemonade. It's just straight up New Amsterdam vodka.
Yes,
oh, straight?
Chill.
Not straight, is it?
Oh yeah, chill.
Yeah. What is you saying?
Ooh. Somebody trying to get Santa down the chimney a little.
Yeah. Kiki, how do I drink my drink?
Chill.
Mm-hmm.
Chill. Straight.
Oh, I know you do, but I'm just saying.
Chill straight. Okay. Unless something going on and I need to do something if we making a hop, if we making several hops, I'll put something in it. But if we just in one spot chilling, just give it to me straight, chill. With the lime.
Only time I can drink alcohol straight like that is in a shot. I cannot have a drink that I'm just Mm-hmm.
Well, I sip on it. Like I don't do just straight shots back to back. I get whatever they give it to me. It could be a glass this big or it could be smaller. I'm getting a straw and I'm sipping on that. Like I don't,
Ooh, and when you sip alcohol through a straw, that's even worse.
No, I mean, I just pray for my liver.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say. Cause last time I went to the doctor, he was like, "Do you drink?" Yes. Socially, yes. What do you drink? Vodka.
Period.
He was like, I said, ice. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say. I'm sorry, Doc. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, and I got mine in a coffee cup because I like it hot. So it's hot.
Oh, yeah.
I like my eggnog hot. Yeah, I like it warm. Yeah, so I put in my eggnog, I put my rum in there, you're supposed to do brandy, but I wanted to try the rum. And it's pretty good with the rum, but I prefer it with brandy.
Either rum or brandy.
Yeah, but I like mine warm. It's nice.
I always drink mine, I guess, cold then.
Gotta try it warm.
Look, you see, so our first guest is prompt and on time.
Well, he's a military man, so
absolutely, he's in the green room waiting to be introduced.
I see him down there.
Pleasure of introducing him. How about that?
Okay, okay,
Absolutely.
okay. All
You
right, all
ready?
right.
So I'm gonna run. Look, his little, as he say, little bio, just a little bit, tad bit information. I really wanted to go with something different about it, but I'm gonna just read what he got. So we have Dr. Robert E. Petties Sr., who is an inspiring author, speaker, mentor whose life's mission is to empower men and women, young and old, to overcome adversities, embrace purpose, and live with unshakable faith. As the author of Battle Tested Soldier, Dr. Pettis draws from his own journey through life challenges to share powerful lessons about resilience, perseverance, perseverance, and spiritual strength. His message reaches beyond demographics and generations, reminding every listener that battles are not meant to break us, but to build us. Through his dynamic storytelling and heartfelt authenticity, Dr. Pettis encourages audiences to find their inner warrior, rise above fear, and walk boldly in their God given calling. Whether he's speaking to congregations, a classroom, or a global audience, Dr. Pettis delivers a message of hope, healing, and victory that resonates deeply with anyone seeking transformation and renewing purpose. He believes also that every battle we face is not a setback, but a setup for strength, purpose, and victory. Let me introduce to some and present to others Mr. Dr. Robert Petties Sr.
All right.
Thank you. Hello, hello. How y'all
Welcome,
doing?
welcome.
Welcome to the den.
How you
Yes,
doing, sir?
Well,
You
thank you
said,
very much. It's
yes,
definitely
sir.
been an honor. Already just sitting there listening to you. I was just back here, just laughing my heart out. So uh, I'm trying not to cry because I have my laughing so hard, especially with the pledge. So I have to tell you, that was awesome.
she opens up for us every
Every
Thursday. We
show.
have the Tinga
Yes.
every Thursday.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness. I thought I seen it all.
You bound
So,
to see anything,
Mm-mm.
boy.
Dr. Pettis, I forgot to tell you that we are uncut and uncensored. We'll chill, we'll peel back just a little for you, but we are uncut, uncensored, and raw. Just the
And
FYI.
we just say anything, so just be prepared.
But you
Just
know
be
what?
prepared.
That's okay. I believe in
Okay.
that. And you got to remember now, I grew up with five women in the household, being the only man.
Ooh,
So
Oh,
I'm
well then there
used
you
to
have it. Yes, sir.
you done
Yes,
heard
sir.
everything.
I
Yes.
heard everything and some. But
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
believe in being ourselves. That's what we're supposed to
Yes,
be,
sir.
right?
Yes,
Plus,
sir.
you
Yes.
have been in on the battlefield, so it ain't nothing. I don't think you haven't heard
Probably
in
Okay.
not.
some shape, form, or fashion. I got a feeling.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
I got a feeling. Yes.
So we won't hold you long, as they say in church, because I know you have a prior engagement. So I'm gonna throw a few questions out there for you, and then let you speak. As you will. The ladies, I'm sure, will have questions probably, and to our ladies den audience, if you have any questions that you want to ask Dr. Petties, please drop it in the chat, and we will make sure that if we don't catch it online, that you will catch it in the replay. Cool. Okay. So, Dr. Pettis, for one, what inspired you to write Battle Tested Soldier?
Well, what really inspired me was actually some of my doctors. I was going through heart failure. I got exposed to some mustard gas. So my heart is only functioning at 20%. And then they gave me 6 months to live. I died 4 times. And so one of the nurses started sharing one of the stories in there, and one of the nurses said, you should talk about this. You can help some people. But I never really thought about writing any books or anything like that. And then I was sitting down once again, and it came to mind. So you know what? You need to help people. There's people out there that think that you have to be this superstar or this uh, athletic person, very famous just to even understand that everybody goes through things. So I want them to be able to see, just average people, but yet you can make a difference, just by being who you are. So I wanted to be able to reach out and share my story because I know that I'm not the only one that's been going through things. And I know one thing I
Yes, sir.
always say is that, we have to be like that mountain. You can bomb it, you can throw artillery at it, you can do national disasters at it, but when all clears, the mountain still stands. And that's why we have to
Absolutely.
be, So I wanted to be able to help encourage. So that's what inspired me to write the book.
Choosing, and what does that mean?
I'm sorry, there's a delay. I didn't hear it.
The title of the book, what
Oh,
inspired you? What inspired the title of the book, and what does it mean to you?
again, I've been through a lot of battles, did over 7 tours in combat, and I was raised on the street of Chicago. And no matter what, life is the greatest teacher there is. And we go through ups and downs, and it's a battle. Even from the very beginning, as that child trying to learn how to walk, they get up and they fall. They get up and they fall. And then they realize, oh, I can get my balance now. And then they start going. Each stage in our life is that battle that we have to overcome. And so this battle tested soldier is not just about military, but it's about our spiritual, mental, and physical battles that we all have to overcome. And there's, ups and downs in that. So that's why I wrote Battle Tested Soldier, and still standing, because there is those uh, people out there will try to tear you down. They will try to destroy you because you're trying to do things that that they're not accustomed to, or they feel like, well, you're trying to be better. Well, you know what? You are trying to be better than what you are. Doesn't mean that you're better than anybody else, but you're trying to be the best person that you can be. And so, still standing that no matter what anybody can
Yes,
tell
sir.
you or try to tear you down, you can still stand through it all because they can't defeat you.
Oof. Ooh, goodness gracious.
That
Ladies,
was deep
did y'all
right
have
there.
any
That was deep.
questions right now? I mean, I have plenty.
That was deep.
Yeah.
But I
Uh,
have I want to ask, like, what are some of
let
the
me see.
things that we can look forward to reading this book? Like, tell us about one of your stories that's in this book that was, I don't want to say more important because they're all important, but tell us about one of the stories that really sticks with you.
Yeah.
Well, like you said, there are so many in the book, uh, but one was about domestic violence.
Mhm.
One was about being a male, being a victim of domestic violence, and how society make you feel like you're not a man enough because you say that you're a victim because you allowed a woman to put their hands on you. But the bottom line is, to me, you're a better man by not retaliating without putting your hands on. So one of my stories was dealing with that because that individual tried to destroy my name, they tried to lie on me and everything. But God knows it all. You can't. That's one thing for certain. You have to trust Him. And so all those things that took place in me, that happened to me, it taught me a lot too. Just to trust in Him, and by being obedient with Him. Meaning, if you notice in the book, I don't mention any names. I don't even. I just share multiple relationships. Why? Because that's really not the most important thing about who. Because there's always two. There are always things that both sides can do. And just like what the judge had told me, she asked me, "So what did you do for that individual to put their hands on you?"
I was
And I
getting
said,
ready to
"Well,
ask that question.
I just prayed." And then that individual got more and more upset because I wasn't engaging in an argument. So, which meaning my action, not engaging, only
Yeah.
created the opposite, the action to make her
Yeah.
made her more mad. And so that's what I did. But, she just reconfirmed to me, said, no, you didn't do anything wrong. But every action, there's a reaction, and that was that person's reaction to that. And so, I wanted to be able to talk to men. I found out that there was 1 in 7 men that are victim domestic violence, and in fact, there's even more than that. It's just these are just the simple ones that people will actually say anything. We did a segment called "The Secret of Men," and that's where you sit around and these men were talking about how abusive their relationships were, but you don't hear it a lot because again, as men, we're taught to hold that stuff back in. We're taught to, you don't tell nobody that, hey man, my woman just hit me. They really want to call you a punk or what all that, but you know what? In this case, it's okay to be a punk. If that's what they want to call you, it's okay, because to me, there's no greater man than a man can just turn around and walk away from something when they know they
That's
can
right. And it's when I just reading and just hearing just that part of your story, I'm a part of an agency, a modeling agency, which we do a lot. We, shoot movies and movie shorts. And there we actually have a movie short called Flip Side, in which it portrays a man being domestically, domestic violence, but it's the opposite. It's where the woman is the abuser versus the victim. So when I heard that, I was like, wow, we actually have a movie short which talks about that.
And that's good to hear, because you don't see that a lot. So I'm glad to hear that something's like that is happening, because I do think the word needs to get out more. I think it's not to say, oh, you feel bad, you're trying to get somebody to feel sorry for you, but you need to understand that we all have to be responsible for our actions and our words, and no matter what, a man or woman, you don't need to be putting your hands on nobody, because that's not love. Love don't hurt.
Love not supposed to hurt. That's right.
I know when my wife feel pain, I feel pain because she's hurting and I can't do anything about it. So to cause that pain, that's not love. And no matter who it is, you need to walk away from it. And that's what the judge had told me. As a minister, you used to working with people and trying to help them stay together and everything. And she just said, look, I've been on this bench for 25 years. And if anybody could lie to the extent that this individual did to cover up their actions, you need to walk away. And that was probably one of the toughest things that I had to make a deal with, was to say, okay, I'm gonna walk away. But it was the greatest thing that I ever done.
Amen.
And by the way, that's in chapter 3. Chapter 3. Y'all see my tabs?
Yes,
y'all see my tabs?
I didn't get it yet, but I am going to read it.
Got my highlighter and my tab. What?
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yes, sir.
Yes. That's amazing. That is definitely amazing. How did you cope mentally and emotionally with the challenges you faced in combat?
It's always ongoing. Okay. I had to get help, of course. I had to get a therapist. Dealing with severe PTSD. I had a traumatic brain injury. So some of those things, but as a leader in the military, especially in special forces and everything, you're taught to hold all that stuff in. You don't go to see a doctor about mental illness and everything like that. You send your soldiers, but it was frowned upon you as a senior enlisted to do so. So for a while, I bottled that stuff in. Oh yeah. So if you want looking for a promotion, and you was a sergeant first class, a senior enlisted, and you told somebody that you was dealing with traumatic brain injury, traumatic trauma, then guess what? They say okay, but it would affect your promotion. It would affect your So those one of those rules that happen without actually being happened. So like they say, the code red, and so there's things that took place. So you didn't. So you sucked it up.
Suck up and press on is what they
press
call
on.
it. Yes,
that's right. But that pressing on only after a while, I was great at people seeing me on the outside. They thought nothing was wrong with me on the outside, but I was so tore up on the inside. You know,
Mhm.
it was because I was dealing, there's things, even now, I can't talk to people about because of the confidentiality of it. And so a lot of those things that you do in combat, and then when you're dealing with special ops, this you can't say anything. So you carry that throughout your life. And
Mm.
sometimes your
Wow.
brother and your sister, they become your therapist because you're able to share with one another that you're not worrying about that confidentiality getting out because they was there with you. So I think that's the most
Yeah.
important thing, having that person that you can
Mhm.
have someone to share with and a great support system. Uh, that's what helped me uh, get through that. And I always say, still battling it because you're never over it. I mean, there's always times during, during anniversaries where I would suffer through some of my uh, traumatic issues that we had. I would have nightmares, and I would wake up in a sweat, just soaking wet. There was times my wife would wake me up and say, "Babe, you know, you're okay. You know, you was talking about because you lose that buddy that you can't, you know, save. You're dealing with survival guilt on top of that, you know, because
Mhm.
you lose these people and you lose these people that are under your command, and yet you survive. You know, you've been injured, but you still alive it all. So you're dealing with that as well. That survivor guilt, you know, and everything you dealing. You know, I tell people all the time. I hear these young men, oh yeah, man, it must have been cool to kill somebody. Well, you know what? You ain't never took a life because nothing's cool about taking another person's life. It
And that's
haunts
what I was about to ask you. As far as like, what would you say to the younger service members, or even the misconceptions that the civilians have as far as when you're out there on that battlefield? Because, like you just stated, the younger generation, they take it as a joke, and there's nothing funny about taking someone's life, especially the aftermath. When you're in it, it's sink or swim. It's either them or you. But at the end of the day, it was still a human being's life that you took. So what would you say? Or how would you, explain that to them?
you. This is not Call of Duty.
Hey,
So,
that's good. That's good right there. That's good. That's
you
good.
know, the person get hit and killed, and it's real,
Yeah.
and it's happening so fast that you don't get a do over. You don't get to say, "Oh, whoa, let me back up again and do this."
A
Uh,
reset button.
no, you don't get that reset button. Just some of you sit back out for a little bit and they come and bend you back in the game again. It don't work that way. You know those, and then especially as a leader, those soldiers are trusting you
Hmm.
with their life.
Hmm.
And so you have to be. I was big on it, and sometimes my daughter, she laughs at me and my son because I'm big on being the best that you can be. You learn all the regulations, you learn everything that you can about what you need to be the best at. So can nobody use it against you, but you know how to use it for you. And
Hmm.
learning how to understanding your enemy. You have to understand what's called battle focus is what we're talking about. Well, life is the same way, being battle focused.
Yeah.
Being in ministry, I facilitate demonology, angelology. Someone asked me, why did you want to do that? Well, because if I'm planning on being able to defeat him, I have to understand him because he already know about me.
Ooh wee.
That's a
So,
word.
That's
Work
a
it,
word right there.
work
Ooh.
it.
Oh, wait a minute. So, I need you to run that back for the people in the back.
Rewind.
Rewind that. Just that right there. I need you to rewind that little section right there.
well, understanding your enemy. And like I said, teaching demonology and angelology, and people ask me why you want to do something like that because you have to understand who your enemy is because the enemy already know you.
Already.
In fact, their enemy already know your mistakes. Hey, they already know what you struggle with. So it's a battle. That's that mental battle. That's that spiritual battle that we're continually dealing with. That temptation, fighting that temptation. If you was a womanizer and everything, well, the enemy knows that. But how are you going to be able to defeat that? Well, you have to understand how he's going to come at you. And in that instance where I told you about the domestic violence, well, I had to learn that too because I thought I was prayed up. I was all ready. I mean, I'm like shoes. My professor told me, "Hey, you know what? Now that you understand the enemy, he's going to come after you." Oh, I'm good. I'm prayer all. I was a little, had a little, pride in me. I'm like, shoes. I got this. Never in a million years would I have thought he'd have used somebody that close to me. I was prepared for everybody else.
Yep.
Except her.
But except her. But it taught me
Yeah.
that I let my guards down because you have to prepare for him every aspect of your life. Well, in combat, it's the same way. As special forces, you understand the weakness and the strengths of your enemy. You understand their capabilities. There was points as in air defense. We had to learn, I would say, approximately 400 aircrafts. We had to know what was their bomb release line, what was their avenue approach, how fast do they travel, what area if they release this bomb, all these different things, because you have to be aware of who you're fighting. You have to know yourself as well. The military teaches it all. You have to know yourself and seek and self-improvement, understanding that you can always improve. So know yourself, know your strengths, and know your weaknesses. And then you sustain those strengths, but you improve on those weaknesses. And so with all those things that I went through, even with the domestic violence, I had lost my memory. I was lost for 3 days. It taught me a lot of things. It taught me how a woman feels. It taught me. Most people don't know this, but I was sexually assaulted while I was in the hospital. The nurse gave me an overdose of my sleeping pill, and I didn't know what was happening until one of the CNAs came in and called it. And I remember telling a friend of mine one time, and I said, "Man, yeah." And you know what he said to me? And it hurt it. He said, "Come on, man. You probably enjoyed that." Well, it taught me again, I think God was bringing me through a lot of things because I needed to see it. Because sometimes you can hear stuff, but you truly don't understand it until you experience it. And so now I get upset when I hear when a woman say, "Oh, well, they sexualize," and you hear some I call it ignorance, saying something stupid. You say, well, you know what? You don't understand it because you haven't experienced it. But just because that person, get wet or a guy have it doesn't know it's no. Period.
Exactly.
And so that's a part of your body that you still in some instances don't have control over, especially when you've been abused like that. And so you hear a woman got raped and the guy said, well, she enjoyed it. Well, you know what? No, she didn't. Because she told you no. And so it taught me those things. I feel blessed in that aspect because I can see things from a different perspective. A young friend of ours, her mom was going through Alzheimer's, and she was getting frustrated. And I shared the story about me going to the 7-Eleven just to get a Slurpee, and I forgot how to get home. I didn't know my name. Didn't have no ID on me because I was just going to the store. And I walked around in hope that I can find somebody. But I had enough sense to know I didn't want to go to the police because I didn't want them to put me in a mental institute.
Yeah.
So I walked. I slept in the park. I did those things for 3 days. My son was looking for me. They called the hospitals, couldn't find, and he found me in a McDonald's. I was sitting there, and he walked up to me, and he said I looked through him like I didn't even know him because I didn't. And so I had to share with her that was scary. So imagine you trying to convince this individual that you're their daughter, you're their son or husband, whatever, and they need to trust you but they don't even know you or even know themselves. So imagine that fear, being afraid to say, man, this person telling me I gotta trust them, and I don't even know if I even trust myself
Right, right.
because I don't know. You don't know what you don't know because in your mind,
You don't
what they're
know.
saying don't make sense.
Right.
Right.
So it teaches you uh, a lot of things. Um, one more thing I would love to share is when I did a lot of this without telling my family too, so you know. I was one of them individuals that I didn't tell mom, sister, them everything I was going through. I felt that, hey, you know what? I'm the head, and God hold me responsible, good or bad. You
Mm.
know, I need to fix it. And it's not my mom's and my sister's job to try to fix my relationship problem. So I dealt with that on my own. And so I could have went and said, hey, they doing this and doing this and doing that, but that don't solve anything. So I was in there, I was in the hospital, all this stress was on me. I was going through all these things that had put me in the hospital. I was in ICU for 2 weeks. And they
Mm.
told me to tell my family that they was gonna call and let them know that I wasn't gonna make it. And I remember laying in that hospital bed. I was so weak I couldn't even move. I can barely move my head. That's how weak I was. And so I was sitting there in my mind. I said, Lord, I fought the streets of Chicago. I grew up fighting. Family, we fought for each other. I joined the military to help other people in other countries for their democracy. I felt in the ministry I had women as presidents, and I used to fight for them to be treated for their title and not just their gender. And
Hmm.
for the first time in my life, I didn't have the strength to fight for myself.
Mm.
I was on that hospital bed, and the nurse runs in, and and she said, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she left. And then I said, "Lord, I just don't have the strength." And I heard this voice as I'm talking to you right now. This voice said, "I'm fighting for you." And I remember moving my head around, and I couldn't see it. And the nurse came in again. What's going on? I said, "What did you say?" She said, "I didn't say anything." I said, "Well, who else is in the room with me?" She said, "Nobody else is in the room with you." She said, "I came in here because your vitals are going all over the place and you're scaring us." And after that, I walked out of the hospital on my own for 3 days. Walked out. And that's the power of our faith.
Yes, it
That
is.
that's the power of our belief, and you have to have that relationship. And
Yes.
we and as well as I know, when somebody's trying to slander you and anything, you want to defend yourself. I don't care.
Right.
You like shoot, but it's hard when God telling you, hey,
Right.
Sit down.
sit down.
I got it.
Don't
I got
don't
this.
say
I got this.
nothing.
Right. I
Yup.
got this.
And told me, don't say a word and do not speak ill of her. And so when people ask, I'll say, you just pray for her. And then when he told me that I had to forgive, my heart was like, I ain't forgiving nobody, And this is just being. I'm like, oh, and
Well,
in a
Absolutely.
yeah.
dream,
Yeah.
he showed me in a dream. I was sleeping. I was seeing him walking down, getting beat up, getting whipped, everything. But all he did was come down to show us love, and being tied, nailed to the cross. And he said, Father, forgive them.
That's
They
what
know
he
not
said.
what they do.
That's
And
what
he
he
Yeah.
said,
said.
are you better than me? And I
Ooh.
woke up.
Mm.
Boom.
Whoa.
And I went into forgiveness. I didn't say nothing. It took I said about 2 years. I didn't say anything negative about it. But then he said, since your silence, I'm going to reward you. He
Mm-hmm.
tripled my retirement, all tax free.
Come
See, so
on.
Big God. That's big God
that's
right
power.
there.
That's
Won't
That's
he
power.
big
do
God
it?
right
Won't he
there.
And
do
now I'm living
it?
the life. I mean, I got a great wife. I got great home. My son teased me all the time. He said, "You just old because I drive." I said, "That's because I don't have to rush nowhere. I get there
That
when I get
part.
there." Because
That part.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I, I take my time. I do my mindful eating. I enjoy my food.
There
I
you
don't
go.
have to rush it.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you a question on that.
Okay.
Food story. Because I'm also prior military. I was in the Air
Oh,
Force. Um,
well,
when
thank you
I
for your
got
service.
home for thank you for your service.
Mhm.
When I got home from this was in between tech school and basic training.
Hmm.
I sat down at the table and then I thought to myself, Nisa, you are at the house. You don't have to do that right now. Did you go through that at any given time? Like
Oh
when you were
yes.
in civilian life
Oh
afterwards?
yeah.
Like, how long did it take you to break
Uh,
all of that?
I'm gonna have to be honest. Before I got the knowledge and to understand what I was doing, because you're taught eat it now and taste it later.
Yes.
So and you eat it. And in fact, I tease my wife them all the time because she said, "Man, you just eat so slow." I said, "You know what?
And see,
I
that's
actually
me now.
I
I
take
eat
my time.
very slow.
I do my chewing.
Yep.
Yeah, I do, but you get full faster. You're satisfied faster.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
do my, and then you realize that how much of that nonsense that you learn in the military of eating so fast, but at the same time, that was our life. Everything you had to move fast. Everything was on a timeline because
Mm-hmm.
you missed your timeline, somebody died. So you had to keep on. You keep on going. But as a civilian, it took me about, I would say, a good 2 years to finally say, you know what. And then I started learning about mindfulness.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's about our daily lives, even just the little things, and just taking that moment. And
Yeah.
so I enjoy it. And after I died 4 times, I appreciate every little thing. I'm I,
Jesus.
I sit there and I could be sitting out there and you be like, "What you looking at?" I'm like, "Man, you don't hear that? What you talking about? The hummingbirds, man." I'm like, just because
Enjoying
you,
everything.
everything, because you don't really know and understand how precious life is until you lose it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yes.
And when you lose it yourself, and then getting the blessing to be able to come back and be
Mm-hmm.
able to live it again, not one time, not 2 times, not three, but 4 times.
Mm.
I'm like, you know what? I don't let nothing bother me no more now because I'm like, you can't do nothing to me that I ain't already
Nothing.
been through.
Nothing
Not
at all.
nothing.
You know. And I want you to know I'm married to an Air Force. My wife is retired Air Force, and I
Yeah.
have to tell you, I told her I said I had to get a waiver to marry her, and she tells me, but just remember you upgraded.
That's right.
so,
That's right.
All right,
so,
mama. Better
so
let
I,
them know. Better
I
let
can't
them
even
know.
argue with her on that.
That's right.
Yes.
I had
Listen,
to eat my humble soup.
Yes.
my father is a retired lieutenant colonel from the army.
Uh,
And he still tells me this story to this day. I was at Bergstrom Air Force Base, of course. Now we know it's an airport in Austin,
mhm,
Texas. He had his unit. They had to stop over for whatever reason in Austin, and um, they didn't have any officer quarters available, and so they put him in just the NCO.
mhm.
And we had just for everybody else that doesn't know, there's an Army Air Force like battle just constantly. Anyway, because Air Force, they talk about us, we're the prima donnas of the military. We have steak and lobster. Our quarters are apartments, while
Yes.
everybody else quarters are like, actual barracks with bunk beds and whatever, and they all in there together. In the Air Force, we like, we left that at basic training. We don't do that no more. So my father and his folks stopped over and they put him in this apartment. They were like, "Sir, we're sorry we don't have any officers' quarters. We'll put you in here, but you don't have to share a bathroom with anybody." And he called me. He said, "So that's how y'all do it over there? That's what y'all doing?" I said, "Sir, yes, sir." So yes, sir. That's yeah. So yeah.
In Iraq, I never
All
forget
the militaries always talk
sitting
about
up there
each
eating
other.
MREs. And so for Thanksgiving, I had turkey diced with gravy MRE that I saved to make sure I had that for Thanksgiving. And then they
Wow.
talking about they had surf and turf and eating 3 lobsters and
Oh
two
my
two
God.
steaks. So I'm like, and then when they came, we was in Germany. They came to train and we were training air defense. And so the Air Force came and stayed with us. We out in the field. They said, so where we staying at? And we said, we staying in the field. So they were like, in the field?
In the
They
field.
got paid extra money for hardship because I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Talking about that was substandard. But it wasn't substandard for us. So yeah.
Mm.
So I have to say, you Air Force, that's why I was so glad when we beat the Air Force for the cup.
Here we
That's
go.
Oh
right.
my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Here we
But
go. Here we
all
go.
said and done, I love my Air Force. I love my different branches. Uh,
Oh yeah.
we used to teach them down in Fort Ord about battle focus, and it's good to be good about your branch and everything,
Yes.
but we need each other. We can't
Definitely.
win by ourselves.
That's
So, that's why we joke with each other a lot like that, because it's that familiness, that tightness
Oh
that you
yeah.
have, because they've been through it too. Even though some are prima donnas, some of them use knife and fork when instead of using them greens with their hands, but
Damn. No. Never
cutting up
that.
their chicken versus grabbing the chicken and eating it with their hand. I'm just saying. But
So are you working on
Yes.
anything? Are you working on anything new?
yes, actually, before this
Well, I
one
have a
I was
question
working
before you
on.
talk about your new stuff. I still have a
Okay,
question about the
Oh,
old book.
about the
okay.
But by that right
Yeah,
there.
about the book, about
about
the
this right
book.
here.
Go
And
right ahead.
basically, too, I know you've said several times that you died 4 times. And I know that's not really something you want to talk about, but can you tell me about one of those experiences and what actually I know you talked about the one just recently where you went, well, not recently, but the
Mm.
recent conversation with you in the hospital. What was another time that happened to you and something in you made you fight to get back?
Well, I was in a hospital, and it's almost like I see myself. I'm hovering over myself, so I see me in this bed, and I remember hearing all the fuss going on, seeing everything, but nobody could hear me at all. And even though I see my eyes closed, I see everything.
Oh wow.
And
Hmm.
and it wasn't God; it was an angel, and came and said, "Not yet."
Mm.
And so, boom, uh, I woke up, and there was another time when I was still all I could see. I was in the most peaceful place that I ever could imagine in my life. I mean, there was so much. The colors was just so beautiful that you I can't even describe them because they don't exist.
Whoa.
And,
Oh.
and
Wow.
and it was just the and again he said, "Not yet. You still got work to do."
Mm.
And I remember saying, in that unconscious state, "What work? I want to stay here."
Mm.
I mean, literally. I mean, you want to stay. I mean, imagine being in a place that all you feel is just this powerful love and peace. I mean, again, it's really hard to describe it because you don't have it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so,
Mm-hmm.
but I say the closest thing is understanding if you have that true relationship with God and you know that love of God, then you can kind of get a bit, a picture of
Mm-hmm.
it. And he told me, not yet. You have to go back and you have to help my people understand their destiny. And that's
Mm.
why I started doing what I'm doing to help them prepare them for their destiny. And I was scared at first, especially doing the book, because I felt that if I finished it, Then now that I'm back, I was gonna leave. It was gonna take me home,
Oh
and
wow.
I still wanted to be around my, family stuff. But
Wow.
then he let me know, just because that's my job is to prepare them and for their destiny, doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to see them reach their destiny.
Oh
Mm.
wow.
So and so that was it was very enlightening, and it gave me peace too as well, to understand that it's okay. You know,
Right.
Beautiful.
uh,
Beautiful.
so because we think that, okay, I got to do this and I got to finish this task. Well,
Yeah.
guess what?
Mhm.
Yeah, it might be your task to start it,
To
but it might
start.
not be your task to finish it.
Yes.
Right.
Mhm.
So,
Right. And piggybacking off of that, what you just said, and you touched on it in the book.
Mhm.
You mentioned
I love
something.
it. I
You
love it.
mentioned something that we talked about here in the den a couple of weeks ago, but about having your, I call them life documents,
mhm.
prepared and updated. Your wills, your living wills, your power of attorney. And I mentioned that in the military, and I can't speak for the army.
No. Oh yeah.
In the Air Force, they make us do
Hmm.
a will, like we have to. But at
Yep.
that point, it's up to you to keep it updated so it matches whatever is happening in your life. So, and well, you and your wife are both military, so both of you already have that documentation. But going forward, as you everything continued to change in your life, did you um get like maybe an attorney, or how do you keep your documents updated? That's something I wanted to
Well,
have.
I have Legal Shield now.
Okay.
Legal Shield.
Okay.
And so, but before then, in the army, you have to, each deployment, they make sure you get powers of attorneys,
Yeah.
all that stuff transferred over, and everything to your spouse or whoever your loved one. They don't have to worry about anything.
Right.
Well, I look at it now as my last will of testament, my last love letter to my family.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I love them, then I need to show them by making sure that I've done all that I can to make
Mm-hmm.
sure they're okay when I'm gone.
Right.
Beautiful.
So that's my last love letter. And I talk to my wife still about it all the time. Oh, I got to go do this. I need to do this. I need to update this.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, with my health, you know, it can happen, but I have all kinds of devices in me. So I have ICD, I got satellite chip, all this stuff. So they see what's going on with me um, more. But again, I just want to make sure that, I don't want to be one of the people that say, man, my loved one left me and I'm struggling because they didn't leave me with nothing but the
Mm-hmm.
bills.
Mm-hmm.
You
But
know,
do you feel like you're responsible for doing that? I mean, like your wife, yes. But your family members, and I'm asking this question because we talked about it before, but do you feel like you're responsible for taking care of adults?
talking about rest up, talking about my
Like leaving them
kids.
something.
Like
Yeah.
No,
kids
so
and grandkids, and do you feel like that's your responsibility?
I used to, but I tell you now, it's my responsibility to make sure that when I go, that they don't have to worry about paying for my funeral. It's my
That part,
responsibility to make sure they don't have to worry about paying my bills.
your bill. That's right. That's right.
Whatever's left now, we travel all the time. We do everything. It's about enjoying life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because guess one thing I found out,
Hmm.
nobody's going to appreciate your hard work
Like you.
like you. And you set them up for these kids and thinking, oh, I'm gonna
Mhm.
save this house for them. I'm gonna do it. As soon as you die, they have sold your house because they want the money.
Talk about it.
You know.
Whew.
So and it's even like that in the Bible. So
Yeah,
it talks about
it
these
is.
things. So no, I don't worry about that no more. To answer your question, I don't worry about that no
I
more.
have one last question before you tell us what you got new, and I know you got to go. But throughout the process of getting the things together for your book, writing your book, telling your story, how many people did you have saying, you crazy, you can't do this? Or, try to
You
deter you
shouldn't.
from doing the say,
Yeah.
You didn't die, like that wasn't real. How many of those people that you had, and did you for 1 minute say, "Oh man, they might be right," or did you say, "I'm doing this"?
You know, a lot of people. I mean, I said those things. And with my traumatic brain injury, even when I went back to school to get my doctorate degree, people had tried to convince me. They said, "Hey, man, you're all right." See, I have two masters, and they told me you should be happy with that. But then this young man, well, I was in the youth, I was a youth president, and young man and young lady was talking about, "Oh yeah, my teacher said I got this and I got this and this and that," and I remember sitting down and telling them, "Don't you ever let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do." And then it hit me and said, "You need to show them better than you can tell them." So I went through all that so I can, not to, because to be say, "Hey, you're a doctor, I know I worked hard for it, and everything," but it was more to say, "Look, you can do anything. It might take you longer," which it did. It took me 6 months longer than my counterparts to get mine done. But guess what? It doesn't matter. I finished.
Yep.
Yes.
And that's the same thing with them. And I try to teach them. Some people don't like it, but I don't believe in that. This you can do and be anything that you want to be, because you're setting people up for failure. Because if everybody could, we would.
True.
But we can be the best that we can be. We can be the best of our ability, understanding our strengths, again, as we talked about, and then homing on that gift and the strength to become great. You can be great at that. But guess what? No matter how bad I want to be like Michael Jordan, it ain't happening. I might be able to play some basketball.
Right. But you'll never be like Mike. I get it.
So I try to tell people now, we need to stop saying that, because what happens is you're gonna set that person up for failure versus success. Because now if they can't do what they wanted to be, now they feel like they failed because they didn't do it. Instead of saying, "No, you can't. These are the different things. We all got different talents. You're a great actor, singer. I want to be a singer, but I don't think nobody's gonna be signing me to no contract anytime soon." I'm like they say in church. I make a joyful noise. But I can. But is that setting me up for success to tell me that lie and say, "Man, you can sing. Man, you can get out there and you can do it"? What? No. And so now, when it comes to writing the book, those things you can, because nobody can tell your story better than
Like you. That's right.
Right.
Amen.
That is right.
And so my sister, older sister, I call her the business queen. She the one encouraged me to get out there. She said, "Bro, you telling them, but you need to show them. You need to teach them. So you need to do seminars. You need to break down the tools, and I get it, because, you can tell me all about fixing the engine.
Right.
But you got to show me, because I don't fix no engines,
Yeah,
So you can get all these
right.
tools, and I don't know about you, but I believe in motivating speaking. I always believe in listening to different people. But one thing I did learn from all of them, they told me how great they can be, how much money you can make. But if you go back and listen to them, not one of them give you the actual tools to go from point A to point B. They just tell you to went from point A to Z. And it sounds great, but what did you do?
So what are guts at? Yeah, what are the guts?
What did you sacrifice?
Yes.
That part.
And as you said, when people down you, the only way you can shut them up is just to prove them wrong.
Period.
And so, and I showed them with the book. And so,
I'm so mad I ain't got mine, but I'm gonna read it. We're gonna have to have you back, though.
Yes.
Definitely.
yeah, I'll tell you, I'm enjoying myself.
Listen,
Y'all,
I'm so grateful and thankful for your yes. We all are. I told him I know, like I said, just within the changes and stuff, I say he wanted to come on. I said, let me see if I can get him. And he's busy, but for you to take this time to share with us some things that we've already been talking about, that we've
Yeah.
already been sharing with our listeners, for us to have
Mhm.
someone that not only can talk the talk but can walk it. And you
Right.
have done just
No,
that,
no, not
sir.
that can walk it, that
Is
has already
Well,
walked it.
is
well,
walking.
That's
walking,
right, is
walking,
walking.
walking the walk.
Yes.
You
Yes,
know,
and I commend
we
you
so
too for
appreciate you.
showing your vulnerability as a man to let men know. We talked about it because we did a domestic violence show, and we talked about the fact that women are not the only ones that are victimized.
Right.
So I commend you for stepping up and standing up for the men to let them know that it's okay to let people know that you're a victim and
Yeah.
that your abuser is the female.
Yeah.
So I definitely commend you for that. And we definitely have to get you back to really talk about that and get more men to tune in so they can understand that we have to break that generational curse of, oh, you, like you said, you a punk, you a sissy, you cry baby, because if a man cries or he complains, then that's what they call him. But we need our men to know that it's okay to be vulnerable, be emotional, and show that side of you. So I commend you and I thank you and I appreciate you for opening up about that portion of your life.
But thank
Amen.
you. It was a struggle. It's one of those tough things. But with all things get an understanding, and that's one
Yeah.
thing we man, some men don't know how to be men. So my one of the books I was working on is called Just Because You're a Male Don't Make You a Man. And it
Mm.
talks
Oh,
about those things, you
oh,
know,
well, okay.
and but I had to transition from that
Mhm.
because again, when God puts something on you to do it and you can procrastinate, he ain't gonna let you rest until you do it.
That's
You ain't
right.
lying.
That's
So
right.
Amen.
and all the things that's going on with and everything now. So that's when he had me to finish up the book, um, uh, uh, "The Freedom of Speech: The Consequences, the Responsibilities of It." That,
Mm.
so that's where we have a website workshop coming up on the 12th of January. Is going to be talking about the power of our words, how how powerful they are, how harmful they are, all these different things, and there's consequences behind them, no matter what. So that's some of the things that I just had to do because if you see our leadership now, we're missing that leadership and some of our young people are saying, "Well, that's my right." Well, but you know what? You don't understand that yet. So let me tell you. Let me teach you.
Very good. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Tell the fans, the people of the den, where they can find you at, Dr. Petties.
Well, you can find me at transcendestiny.com. That's the new website that we're getting up because I started the new company Transcend Destiny to help people transcend into their destiny. So, right now you'll be able to go to Dr. Pettis Sr. Um, .com. You'll be able to find my author's book. I have the author's page on there. So give me about another week and you're going to have a full chat where you'll be able to see all the different things, all the workshops. I got 12 workshops where people will be able to go on and just get poured into. So that's one of the things that's I'm doing now. That's the website right there. That's my author's website. The uh, the pen is the energy that we let out, and that the energy not only we let out, but it's life, and we have
Yes.
life in that pen. So you'll be able to find me there. You can always reach me on my website through my email. I love comments. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on LinkedIn. I've had people to reach out to me. You can reach out. I ask, answer questions, so you don't have to be afraid. Nothing is that I won't be. And if I don't know, I'm man enough to say I don't know, but I'm gonna find an answer for you.
Great.
So but I love this, and I really want to thank all of you for this opportunity because honestly, I feel that it was a privilege and an honor to be on here with you dynamic women. They're sitting here doing your thing.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
you're making it happen, and you loving it. I'm watching your faces and how you love what you're doing, and you loving your audience, and you're trying to give them something that probably nobody else are willing to do without making them pay for.
Right. Yes.
And you got life. You got to understand. You got stuff. You got beauty. We understand that. But you're doing it not for the money. You're doing it because you love it.
Yep, that is true.
And when
Thank you
doing that,
so
you're going to
much.
be
Thank you
blessed.
so much. Tell the
Thank you,
missus
sir.
I said hello. Looking forward to meeting you guys real soon. And enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yes.
And thank you for your services.
And thank y'all very much. And I look forward to talking to all of y'all again.
Okay,
Yes,
see
sir.
you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Dr. Pettis. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Robert Petties, Sr. That was totally awesome.
Yes, it was.
Let me tell you something.
That was totally awesome.
That man.
That man.
He got. I can't even talk. That man, God left him here because he got some work to do. Can you imagine? I can't even imagine dying 4 times and coming back. Because like he said, the place was so beautiful. You like, do I want to go back to that stuff?
Right.
Well, he got sent back. He had no choice.
Right.
True
He did.
He did not have a choice.
He tried. He said he tried to stay.
I know. God was like, not yet.
Not yet.
And like you said, you have to literally be in tune with whose you are to understand exactly what he was talking about. Because if we had any doubts on our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name, then we would be on the naysayers list saying, oh man,
that ain't real.
I don't believe that. Ain't no way that could happen. But because we know that there is a higher power, then there was no doubt. And the sincerity in his voice, just him wanting to share his story. I had to get it. Yeah. We didn't. Well, Lisa, tell them where they can get the book at. See, we forgot to tell them.
The book is available
on Amazon.
It's definitely on Amazon, and I'll share. I'll share the screen again.
And it's on his website as well.
Also on his website. So you can go to Amazon and really just type in Battle Tested Soldier.
Yeah.
And it pops right up. As you can see, I bought mine. Okay.
I ordered mine.
And you can get it either paperback, hardcover, or Kindle if somebody that prefers that.
The audio?
Well, no, just the electric, just in a tablet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just that part. I don't think he has it in audio. That would be really cool.
Right.
I meant to ask him about that, because I would definitely. I don't even know if there would be any voices.
He's got to come back. He got to come back, and he got to stay the whole show with us.
Yeah, we got to bring him back.
Yeah, he's got so much to tell that I know we did not get a chance to hear tonight.
Oh yeah,
I really want to have him back. Definitely want to have him back.
I promise you that won't be a problem.
Yeah, he's look, I could sit and talk to him all night because this man has been through some things and he's gained a lot of knowledge. Yeah. So yeah, we definitely gotta have him back.
He has been through the fire.
I have a question for you ladies. So
what's up?
What do you think you would do if you had a near-death experience, but you had the option to either go or come back?
I'm staying where I go. I'm not coming back. Sorry. Love y'all, but I'm not coming back.
You really feel that way? You're not coming back? Why? Okay, why?
And it may sound selfish, but to be honest, I feel like I really wouldn't have anything here left to be here for. I don't have any kids.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a husband. I don't have anything that I'm responsible for except me. 21st Mortgage can have this mobile home. I won't be here no way. Exeter Finance can have Ziggy. I love him, but they can come get him on a tow truck. Yeah, I just, mm-mm. Nah, I'm good.
What about you, Kiki?
Now you said a near death experience.
Mm-hmm. Where you're like can see God and you can see, but He's not talking. You got that option. You got that option. You know how you see movies and they up in heaven, somebody call a number, then they down here, then they up. They trying to figure out what they want to do. What would you do?
Well, I believe that just like Dr. Petty said, I don't think it will be up to me. Because at the end of the day, if it's my time, he's gonna take me anyway. Um, so in being in between that middle, I think that I would choose to stay. Because if he's allowing me to continue to be here, then that means he still has work for me to do. So I think that I think I would prefer to come on back and finish up doing what I need to do.
Uh-huh.
But would you come back with a different mindset?
Finish up doing what I need to do. So at that point, I'm sure that he would have spoken to me. And that's what I'm saying. If he's choosing, because it's his choice, he could take me. I can say I'm not ready all day. But if it's my time, if he takes me, then I have no say. But if he's leaving me here, then of course he's leaving me here knowing that. And of course my mindset is going to be totally different because again, that's a near-death experience. You know what I'm saying? I could have been, as they say, dead, sleep, you know what I'm saying? You know, in my grave.
My grave.
Yeah, unalive. Yes.
Unalive.
Unalive.
Yes. But because he chose to save me, well, I'm sorry, because he chose to leave me here and allow me to be here, then yes, my mindset would definitely be totally different. And I can kind of per se near-death experience, I'm kind of torn in between the middle of that because of my past situation, because I can look at that as a near-death experience, just depending on how you look at it. You know what I'm saying? Because we were left here. That was a choice. She had a choice. And she decided to take herself and leave us here. So I do look at that as a quote unquote near-death experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and I'm definitely grateful. Definitely grateful for that, you know, under the circumstances, you know, yes. So I look at death different. I'm not going to say from others because I don't know how other people think. So I'm just going to say, you know, I just look at death differently. You know, no, I'm not ready to go. You know, a lot of people say, oh, I can go right now. I just take me, Lord. No, I'm not ready. That's just me personally. I'm not ready. Will we ever be
I'm
ready?
right there with you. I ain't ready to go. I ain't ready to go.
You know, I'm just, again, that's just my personal experience. So yeah. And you,
for
Diva?
me, it would depend on where I am in my life at that time. So right now, I would be like, no, I want to go back. I want to go back. I want to go back. But if I'm older, a little bit older, and things are different, like I'm got dementia, I mean, things are going on. I lost my house. I mean, anything like that, then I'll be like, no, let me go be with my mama. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. But for me, it just depends on where I would be in my life. And I'm using
Right.
that hypothetically when like you say, in between, because I'm just using the movie sense. Because we've seen
Right.
in the movies where the son might get into an accident, mama did, but mama calling him, but then he's seeing himself on the bed and he know he got children. So that's why I was saying it like that. If you had the choice
Mm-hmm.
to go to heaven or go back,
Go back. Yeah.
what would that's why I was asking that question. But again, like for me, it would depend on where I am in my life and how I'm feeling or what's going on in my life.
Yeah.
If it's just shitty and everything then gone to hell, I'm going by my mama. I don't want to go back down there. But if everything's good and I'm thriving, I'm helping people, I'm being a blessing to other people. Like I have to be doing something to want to come back. Because them damn kids, they gonna throw my ass in the nursing home anyway. So I ain't worried about them. I ain't worried about them. But if I'm doing God's work, then I want to come back. But if I'm just, yeah, no. So it would just depend on where I am in my life and what's going on.
Good question. Good question.
That's a real good question.
Yeah, good question.
Yeah, yeah. And for people that just tuned in, you guys missed an absolutely amazing interview
Amazing.
with this gentleman who served his time in the military, died 4 times, and he's an awesome man. He's been through domestic violence and just
head trauma,
brain injury.
He's on 20%. His heart is functioning at 20%.
Only 20%.
Yet
Like
this
what?
man thrives every single day.
And guess what, y'all? Y'all had to hear this interview because after all this man been through, do y'all know in that interview he ain't one time say me, 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 me? He was talking about how he could help other people.
How he could help other people.
Sounds like Job in the book to me. Or in biblical terms, his man name was Job. The man name was Job.
Yeah. But he never really talked about him unless we asked him a question about what he was going through. But he mainly talked about everything he'd been through, how he want to help other people with it.
Yes.
When your heart pumping at 20%, you had a brain injury, you died 4 times, and you can't think about nothing but helping other people. That ain't nothing but God.
In itself, just being in the military, suffering from PTSD.
That's nothing but God.
Yeah.
That ain't nothing but God. But you know what? One thing he said, and I hope he's still listening. He can go back and watch this. But one thing he said that resonated with me. Now, I don't remember it word for word, okay? But I'm going to tell y'all the meat of it.
Don't paraphrase.
Your enemy knows you and knows what you're doing.
Yes.
Right? So, but in part to that, he was saying that, he had to learn how not to pop back off at people and do all that. It ain't worth it.
Not worth it.
It's just not worth it. And it was something else he
studied
said,
the
but
devil is what he did. He studied the devil.
That's it. That's it. But
demonology and angelology.
That's what he said.
Yes. He made me realize that when I went to Kat, her experience, it changed something in me. Just to do things differently, handle people differently, talk differently. And it just goes along with the journey that I'm on. But what he said tonight, it just made me think even more. So, girl, look, I ain't got time. No, I'm ignoring you. I'm not going to answer you. I'm not. Just not.
I agree. Because just me, like just not that long ago, it's one of those things to where it's almost like, what I say is, I don't have the energy.
Right.
I just don't have the energy. I got too much going for me than to worry about these little and negative now. And again, it might not seem small or negative to you all, but that's you because I'm the one that has to deal with this. So we have a choice. We have a choice whether we pillow in it, you know what I'm saying, and just let it take over. Or
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
we have a choice to say, well, you know what? That's your opinion. That's how you feel. That's a you problem. Has
Mm-hmm.
Well, no,
nothing
I
to
ain't
do
even
with
got to
me.
say that. That's your opinion.
But no, I'm just no. That's just me generalizing it. That's just
Oh,
me
okay, okay,
saying.
okay.
I'm not
Mhm.
telling that person that. I'm telling them
Oh,
I
okay.
don't have the energy for this. Period. So if you can't come at me in a different type of way, I ain't got nothing.
Ain't
I
got
ain't got.
nothing for you.
Ain't got nothing for you.
I
Got
don't.
nothing
You
for
know,
you.
because that part
That part.
right there. A tinga tinga.
I
A
take
tinga tinga. Yeah.
But I think, and one thing he said too, and is something that we talk about too periodically, it's just a lot of people got to get some God in their life. They just got to get some God in their life. And because
in therapy.
again, Kiki, you say it all the time, and somebody said every now and then, but once you know whose you are, Dr.
Yeah.
Tanisha Bowman said it last week.
Yeah.
Once you know whose you are, then you know who
Who you
you are.
are. Amen.
So when you know who you are,
Mm-hmm.
then you already know you ain't got to deal with them demons.
You ain't got to deal with it. You really don't.
You
And it
really
makes,
don't.
but the thing about it, y'all, since I've been back from Miami, I promise y'all, it just makes so much better for a life, for your life, for your daily life. You feel light, you feel refreshed, you feel like, I don't know if this is the right word to say, but you feel powerful. Like, you don't have to deal with nothing.
Yeah.
Powerful in that way. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to deal with this because it's going to be taken care of.
Yeah.
So you just live and be
It just
happy
gives you
and
it
do
gives you a
God's
sense
work.
of it gives you a sense of ease to
Right.
know
That
that
part. Yes.
it's
Yes.
like, okay,
It
with
really
all of this
does.
going on, all of this coming at me, all of this,
Hmm.
these changes, this, that, and the third, and you can
Mm-hmm.
still sit and be at peace with everything that's going on around you.
Yes.
That part.
That's big. That's a big deal.
That's
That's a
a
very big
major
deal.
deal.
That's a big.
Very big deal.
That's a major
And he
deal.
talks about that in the book.
I'm laughing every time Lisa put that book up.
Yeah, it's
Right here.
hilarious
Right
because
here.
you all, if those den dwellers, you all need to get the book, The Battle
Yeah.
Tested Soldier. You definitely need. It's a definitely good read, man.
It is. Don't let the small package fool you. This is a powerful read right here. He talks
Mhm.
about everything that we're talking about right now, just in our regular. He touches on all of that. The
Yes,
therapy, the knowing
yes.
God, the having somebody to talk to, whether it's your family, your friends, or just
Your
God or
battle
your
buddies.
therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah, your battle buddies. If it's something you can't just talk to anybody about, talk to the ones that are closest to you that can relate. Like seriously,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
and like Bayudiva was saying, not anytime that he was talking did he say anything about I me. Even in the book, he
Mhm.
talks about overcoming and how to rebuild. Like it's almost
Yeah.
like a step-by-step guide of how to rebuild explore your beliefs. Like I turn
Right.
right to it. Turn right to it.
Right. Right. Right.
Cultivate mindfulness and inner peace. Seek guidance from spiritual mentors. Embrace service and compassion.
Like
Um,
journal. It's a journal. It's
yeah,
more of a
Mhm.
develop a
journey.
strong support system. Like
Yeah.
it's practice self care. Like it's
Mhm.
in the book. Jesus,
Get the book.
get
Go
the
get the
book.
book.
Just get
But
the book.
also another thing I want to say to our viewers that for me, out of everything he said,
Hmm.
for me, just for the things that he said tonight, the most important takeaway for me was to understand that you're going to deal with battles until you die. Battles is an ongoing
Ongoing
thing because
thing.
I know people, because I'm the one to be like, why I got to deal with this today? Man, it's some bullshit. You go through your day, you like, oh, this girl getting on my nerves, this and that, my job getting on my nerves, my boss, but he made me realize that it's gonna be constant battles every day of your life. And to me, that was the most important takeaway for me, because I'm always like, I gotta deal with this today, but you have to understand that that comes with living every day. You're going to have a battle to deal with every day.
And that just goes to sum it up that we're all battle tested soldiers.
We are
in our everyday lives. We are gonna be tested, and there are battles that we're gonna have to go through. We're gonna have to face. We're gonna have to fight.
But it's just different ways to deal with it.
Yes,
but that goes back to when you know whose you are, you know who you are, and when you know who you are, you know how to deal with these everyday battles.
And what does the song say? What does the song say?
This battle is not yours, it's the Lord.
Yours, it's the Lord's. So
amen.
That part right there.
Yes.
Amen.
Right there. So
amen.
Yeah, but
I mean, we can sit and that's we can sit and talk about Dr. Petties for the rest of the show and just in his book
because he talked about everything stuff that we talk about already
all the time. Yeah,
that was on time. It was on time.
You know what it was? It was confirmation about everything that we discussed.
It is
that we're on the right track with,
and he blessed the
talking
show
about certain subjects.
He didn't pray, but he blessed the show.
He did.
He blessed the show. So
well, Dr. Bowman already, she already put that thing out there.
Yeah.
It's in the universe.
Slain in the spirit.
Just so y'all know, the ladies' den is already covered and anointed. Okay?
Hey.
It's done.
I'm gonna have to cut that clip and I'm gonna put it out there tonight when we wrap.
Prayer,
that prayer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to add that to the show as the benediction
at the end. That's gonna have to.
I'm gonna have to put it on there.
We let Tingle open it up. So
yes,
Dr. Bowman gonna have to close it.
Dr. Bowman gonna close us out. I'm gonna make it happen. It'll happen next week.
We
know. But
But
listen, y'all, on a serious tip, 2026 is what, 2 weeks away, 3 weeks away?
Crazy.
Y'all try to go into the new year with a new mindset. Just try it. Just try it. And if it don't work for you, then you can go back to what you were doing. Yeah, but if it don't work for you, then go back to doing what you was doing. But at least try it. Try it. Try God. Because once you try Him, you won't want to go back.
Don't try me. Try Him. Don't try me.
Because I throw hands. Sorry. So sorry.
Y'all know we uncut it. Y'all know we uncut it uncensored. So we gotta throw in a little joke every now and then to make you laugh. But really 2026, don't come with all these resolutions about losing weight, because you ain't losing weight. Your ass ain't lost a pound in 3 years. Stop.
I lost it. I found it right back there. I found
it.
Listen, let me tell you.
You ain't lost a pound. Make your New Year's resolution to be a better relationship with God. That's what it needs to be.
I'm telling y'all, true story.
Y'all know we silly.
Fluffy, okay?
Okay, true story.
I know I'm fluffy. So when you're further up north, the altitude gets a little closer, right?
It does.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
So as I proceed to go up and down these stairs,
what happened, Kiki?
Baby, I get to the top of the stairs, I'm like, I said, Lord, is it me? I don't want to get too close to you. We was just asking that question, Lord. I ain't ready for God.
That air thin over there.
It's
Yeah,
thin.
that is totally different.
The air is thin,
It
y'all.
is so
I'm telling
totally
Thin
you,
over
different.
there.
Yes,
everything. It's
yes,
taking
yes.
everything in me just to
Yeah.
breathe.
Well,
Okay.
listen, I didn't have to be in Colorado. I didn't have to be in Colorado. That happened when I went to, what is this? The Kennesaw Mountain. What is this?
Oh
Kennesaw
well,
Mountain?
any mountain, Stone Mountain, any mountain you go up,
Yeah.
Any
the air
mountain
gonna
get
get thin.
bigger.
It don't
Yeah.
matter. But she
I
is,
feel like
she up there. Ain't no mountain. They
Yeah,
ain't no
I know.
mountain.
I know. She
listen. I feel like that part in Harlem Nights. They knocked that man in that vault, and he said,
I am not fooling with you. I am not fooling with
"Baby," I walked around through the house. I said,
you.
Ah,
"Just a little time, just a little time."
I can't die.
Girl, just smoke your little weed. You'll be all right.
Baby, that'll take
No,
me
that'll
out.
make it worse.
That would probably take me out.
Oh,
That'll
well,
make
yeah,
it
because you got,
worse.
yeah, that'll make it worse.
Ooh. See, because they go
That'll make it worse.
higher.
Yeah,
They go
Wow.
literally. Well, this is what I'm
But
trying to
you
do in
know, this,
2026 right here. That's what I'm trying to do.
what you trying to do?
They say save
Save
a
a
horse and
horse
ride a
and ride.
cowboy.
Oh,
There it is. There it is. There
yeah,
it is.
that is.
There it
We
is.
really getting uncensored right now.
2026. That's what I'm trying to do.
Save a horse.
Yeah.
Save a horse.
Shout out
Save a
to
horse and ride a
Of course.
cowboy.
shout out to Strawberry Taylor. She blessed us the other day at the backstage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm just
Well,
talking noise. I ain't trying to do none of that. I don't know why. I'm just talking shit.
Look,
I ain't doing that.
look, Lisa, I'll drink to that.
oh my God, y'all. Y'all are crazy.
Wait, come on back. Tingle.
Take it.
Hey.
Lord have mercy.
Oh,
But
boy.
y'all just,
Hmm.
I can't say it enough. A new year is coming in. Just want to be like he said.
Goals, Emily. Goals.
Just be a better you. Just try to be a better you. That's
Heck
all.
yeah.
Let's try to be a better you.
Heck
That's
yeah.
it.
Yep.
Just
2026
try to
goals.
be a better you.
Cowboy.
Cowboy
Yes.
hat. So look at the cowboy hat.
Yes, Emily. I'm just talking junk though, Emily. I ain't doing. I'm so scary when it come to that. I ain't doing. It ain't gonna happen. As far as I know, it ain't gonna happen. Now, hush, Diva. Hush, hush, Diva.
What else do we have on topic today?
Well, one thing I did want to bring to the forefront is today is National Have a Bagel Day.
Did you get your
And I
bagel?
hadn't.
I didn't.
I
I
just
did.
had one not long ago. I forgot.
National Noodle Ring Day. What is a noodle ring?
Yes,
I don't know what that is.
Noodle ring,
That's what it says.
like
Noodle.
the SpaghettiOs.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Mhm.
National App Day. It's International Mountain Day, Kiki.
Hello.
There you go.
I feel it.
National Stretching Day. Okay.
Ooh,
Stretch on. And then it says only 14 sleeps till Christmas.
Wow.
Every day is a reason to celebrate, big or small. We honor them all.
Amen.
yes,
So
yes,
yeah,
yes.
facts on facts on facts.
Facts on facts. Yes. And I do want to piggyback on something my sis Lady K said. Y'all get your house in order. Y'all better get them insurance policies and get these wills and these powers of attorneys.
Oh, boy.
Y'all better get these things done before it's too late.
Get it done.
And I know,
Get it
and I
Get
can
it
say
done.
it's a hard topic to talk about because I talk about it with what, but it's a hard topic to talk about
But it's
because you
necessary.
never want to think of anybody dying and you never want to think about losing anybody.
Or
But
anybody
like
being sick, yeah.
right, like he said, but you want to make sure things are in order because a lot of people don't talk to their parents, and they don't know that their parents don't have life insurance.
I talk to mine.
They
I'm
don't
gonna
know
worry
that.
her till she do it.
Or they automatically assume that they
Susie.
do, but sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
So that is a conversation. I mean, if you like your parents, because there's some people out there don't talk to their parents, they don't see them, they don't like them, whatever. But if you have a relationship with your parents, that's a conversation that you need to have with them.
Yeah.
And that's if you're married, that's a conversation you need to have with your husband or wife.
Mm-hmm.
And don't be waiting till you're 60 to get a life insurance policy, because nobody's life has we all got a time limit, but we don't know when that time is.
Exactly.
Protect yourself and protect your family. That's all I'm gonna say about that. It's you know, we got to do it. We don't want to, but we have to do it, and we need to do it. That's if you plan on protecting your family. I told y'all my kids ain't getting a damn dime.
You know what?
I'm gonna try to spend it all. Me and B gonna travel. We gonna do everything. They ain't getting a dime. It's going to the grandkids, and that's why I said. I asked him, how did he feel? Did he feel that he had to be reliable for doing that?
Mm-hmm.
And like he said, no.
He said no.
Yeah, no.
It made a lot of sense.
And as I get older, I hear that a lot of older people are saying that, especially if their kids are grown. Mm-hmm. No, I'm not leaving anything for my kids, but I'm gonna make sure my grandkids are taken care of. And that's where I'm at with it. I got 2 grandkids so far. I'm gonna make sure they're taken care of. Them kids, y'all better get y'all shit together. Get your stuff together. But it's still basically a conversation that needs to be had amongst family members to make sure everybody is okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Don't have your folks having to do fish fries and GoFundMe and all of that afterwards. We trying to raise money. Well, why? Nothing just on his page fanning out 20s.
Okay. Hello?
What happened to them 20s?
What happened to them 20s?
What happened? He spent them because they didn't know that they had to pay for a funeral. And funeral costs start at $10,000.
Girl, I'm getting cremated. I think we already talked about this.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah. So anyway, go get the book. Amazon, $20. Get the book. It's a great read. It can make a great Christmas gift.
Yes.
For you women out there that's looking for a Christmas gift for your husbands, this would be a great read for a man. This would be an excellent Christmas book to give, Christmas gift to give a man if he reads. If he reads.
Our honorary legal counsel says there are some easy to access legal sites that have good templates for these documents too. It can be stressful to even know where to start, and the templates help tremendously.
Yes. Yeah.
But the biggest thing is just ask. If you don't know, my mom always told me the most dumbest question asked
is the one that's never asked.
It's the one you never asked.
Yep.
So if you don't ask, you're not gonna know. Just ask for information.
And that's one thing that he said. He has Legal Shield now, and Legal Shield is one of those spots that you can. I think it's a subscription, but it gives you access to whatever, including attorneys for different things.
Yes.
And for people that work for a company or corporation that gives you that option or that legal benefit, if you see it, check that box and have that, whether you use it or not. It's good to have.
Yeah, and they're paying for that check. You don't even see it.
You pay for it. Yeah, you already just. Sometimes it's free. Like within our benefits, that part is a free thing to have. So it costs nothing for me to check the box. I mean, I'm paying medical and dental is kicking my ass, but the rest of that is, have that, man. Get that.
Yeah.
Get that and get that stuff in order. And with today, as the song say, and keep it updated according to wherever you are in life. Because last thing you want to do is have your ex-spouse get stuff that your kids or grandkids supposed to get.
And also, if you move people, make sure you let the people know you move, because I can tell you of something that happened to B's brother. He
Mm-mm.
had insurance on her mom and moved and didn't tell the people he was moving. On a policy he had been paying on for 8 years.
And they sent what to
He
the old
tried to fight
address.
it. He tried to fight it. He tried to say all kind. Mm-mm. Nope. He had to start all over.
Wait, so he missed like the deadline or something? What happened?
Huh? I don't know. They sent him some papers in the mail. I don't know if he had to like redo something or whatever. And he had
Okay.
moved and he didn't get it.
Mm,
And yeah, they say they sent him something in the email. He said he didn't get that either. So
mm.
after paying 8, 9 years on a policy,
Oh, so
now
the
you
policy lapsed then.
so he had to start all over.
Ooh.
Just because of a simple not changing your address,
Yeah.
not letting important companies like that know that you have
Yeah.
moved.
Gotta keep your stuff updated, man.
Yeah,
Gotta
I
keep.
mean, but if you move, I know a lot of people be running from bill collectors too when they move,
Yeah.
but your insurance policy, your bank, your car note, your car insurance, and your utilities, those
All of
are
that.
the 10 people that need to know where your ass is.
Yeah.
Everybody else, let them find you when they find you.
That's true.
That's
I
true.
But those
still
are the
get.
most important places that you need to make sure that your address and telephone number, emails are always constantly updated. Or you're going to lose out on thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars like
Yep.
he did.
Yep. That's
So,
ain't no way. Huh. I still get mail for like 2 or 3 different people in my mailbox right now. And sometimes it look real important and I'll be like, I don't
Yeah.
want me to do. Return to sender. I don't know what you
yeah.
I at least I'll do that so the people will know, hey, it got sent back. They don't live there
But
no
I
more.
actually got into it with that post, but for telling them that, because I told them I had confronted the excuse me, the mail person about that. I
Hmm.
said, hey, these people don't live here. You know, you keep putting it in the
Yeah,
wrong
because
box.
the card
And
is
the
in
card,
the
I say, and the
box.
card that was in the box had the two people that mail
Yes.
was supposed to belong to. She had
They
a
don't care.
nasty attitude. It, yeah.
They don't care. I got the
Nope.
next door neighbors something for the school for one of the kids. I just took it on over there. I said, "Here you go." It was in the box. It looked
Our
like
problem
something
is
important.
they're always dropping our deliveries off over here. Luckily, we know our neighbors on both sides that they'll come and bring it to us. And we've gotten their mail. I've had to go and bring them their mail. It's like,
That's the
it's off
scariest
by two
mess.
numbers. We 4626, they 4624. How you get a 4 out of a 6? Like, what
They're
the?
not paying attention. They just tossing it in the box.
Mm-mm.
But I can do you one better. Now, they had on the news this morning that the mail trucks in, oh God, I forget where it was in Georgia,
Hmm.
go down this road where these old people live, and it's like, you know how you have, it's almost like a private road but not a private road, it's like a liberty road. And the the post office said that road has been tearing up their truck. They not going down there no more. So they done took all these people mail and sent it to the main hub in Atlanta. These are they all old people. Every last one of them that live on that street was on the news this morning.
Oh, they're supposed to get
All old
their
people.
mail.
And the lady said her medication comes through the mail. She's
Right.
waiting on her medication. It's over there. So they say they got a new truck.
So it's downtown.
And that lady said, well, the old truck been coming down here for 50 years. So y'all send the old truck back down here and keep the new truck.
Right.
Them people ain't got mail in over a month.
Ain't no way.
So they got all their mail. They have to go down to Atlanta to get their mail. Now, how you do that?
Crazy how you do that there.
And it was on the news. So yeah,
Fix
people,
that
make sure you're
road.
changing your stuff. Make sure you're changing your stuff. Emily said,
Right.
"Oh hell no, that's already."
That's
It was on the news.
outrageous.
It was on Fox 5 News, and me and V was like, "What? Half of these people don't even drive. They don't have cars. They're
No,
old.
right. That's why I'm like, how they supposed to get their mail?
They have to go down to Atlanta to get it." That's what they said on the news. They're not gonna bring it to them. They got to
Fix
go down
their,
to Atlanta and get it.
need to fix
Yeah.
their little road, and so the people can get their mail.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
they
ridiculous.
can't get their mail, but
They probably
oh boy,
probably don't have checks because checks is probably direct deposit, but still,
Maybe.
maybe
maybe not. Yeah, you're
some
right.
of them might not have banks.
But you know, some of them be old school for real.
Get them paper checks.
Yes.
You know they old school. You know they still writing checks at the grocery store, girl.
Child. Oh Lord, I can't
Oh,
tell you last time I wrote a check.
Mm-mm.
That's
people don't write checks anymore.
I don't. Nope. I don't have no checks with no accounts. But if I need to, I will. If anything ever happened crazy,
Okay,
I know
we're
how to
gonna
write
do a
one.
few would you rather.
Uh-oh.
I'm pull up some would you rather
Christmas edition.
Christmas
Uh-oh.
edition.
Okay, well,
Great.
while you doing that,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna run these
Wait,
couple
where am I?
couple
Okay, go ahead.
commercials real quick.
We're gonna do these commercials.
We're gonna do these commercials real quick. Yeah, we'll be right back.
Okay.
Lady K, are you ready?
I know she ready.
Hey, it's Lady K of the Ladies Den. Welcome to the Den. Listen, if you're a business owner or if you have an event that you want to promote, we welcome you to advertise in the Den. All you have to do is send us your information to theladiesden23@gmail.com, and we'll make sure that you get all the information that you need. Our prices are very comparable, and we welcome you to come and chat with us and let our den dwellers know what you have going on. Again, send us your information to theladiesden23@gmail.com, and we'll make sure you get all of your information. Thank you for following us, and thank you for rocking with us every Thursday, live streaming on Facebook and YouTube, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And listen, keep rocking with us, okay? Thank you to all of our den dwellers, and we'll see you in the den. Bye-bye. The Ladies Den live streaming every Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook and YouTube. Come and chat with us where we talk about everything. Your girl Lady K repping Texas, Bayou Diva repping New Orleans, and Kiki repping Mobile, Alabama. Third Coast in the building. See you in the den.
All right.
Hey, and we're back.
All right, y'all. So we got about 12 minutes before we got to get out of here. So we're going to do a couple of would you rather questions. So put your answers in the comments at what you would do.
Hold that thought, Diva. 1 second.
Yeah.
Before we get up out of here. Just FYI, ATL's Hottest Awards is this weekend. And the Ladies Den is still in the running because they did the final. They're at the finals now, so the Ladies Den is still a part of the finals. So that's great.
Oh, wait.
Yes, and
all right.
I'm still in 4 categories as well. So
The ladies didn't be doing their thing, y'all. Y'all better stop sleeping on us.
So yeah. So yeah, we still everybody we still up in there. So
Still
shouts
up to
out to
that.
the ladies then, shouts out to Cut 'em Up Key, shouts
Mhm.
out to Wakitha. Same thing, peace pipe, crack pipe, same thing.
Yeah.
And y'all, it's I think is it Sunday? It's
Sunday.
Sunday. It's Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Nisa, you going?
I think so. Listen,
This is our meet
this
and greet too.
weekend,
CLA is meet and
yes,
greet.
this weekend is just ridiculous with everything.
Yeah.
It's like everything is happening, and then our holiday party is on the 16th.
So that's Saturday.
Tuesday. No.
Next Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 16th is Tuesday.
Our TLA holiday party.
Yeah.
But like this weekend is just packed.
Yeah.
With so much stuff, including boom bap. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do boom bap and a birthday party. Like casual to after 5. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. But anyway. Hey, ATL's hottest. We are in there. Thank you to everybody that voted for us.
We gotta be there because we gonna win.
Thank you to everybody that voted for us.
Yes, anybody that voted for us. We appreciate
y'all for real.
All right, y'all.
Okay, here we go.
We're gonna grab a couple of would you rather. So the first one is: would you rather have Rudolph red nose or be green like the Grinch? Green is my favorite color. So Grinch me up. That's my favorite color. So yeah, I hate green. So Grinch me up. I want to be green like the Grinch.
Give me that red nose.
Oh wow.
I don't want to be all green. No.
You don't want to be green.
Nisa K, what about you?
I will go with green. Grinch me up, like you said.
Yeah, Grinch me up. Grinch me up.
If only thing I got to worry about is my nose being red. Okay, then. And then it lights up, and then it makes noise too.
That's it, right. You can't sneak nowhere.
Nowhere.
You can't sneak nowhere.
Nowhere. Okay.
Right.
Would you rather cook Christmas dinner or clean the dishes?
Cook Christmas dinner. I don't want to do no dishes.
Yeah, let me cook.
Let me cook.
I don't want to do no dishes.
Oh, y'all don't want to do the dishes?
Fannie Mae says she want a red nose. Make her Rudolph.
Red nose.
Yeah, give me that red
nose.
So
the next one, Fanny, was: would you rather cook Christmas dinner or clean the dishes? So the next one is: would you rather be an angel on a tree or an elf on the shelf? I would rather be an angel on the tree.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the angel on the tree.
You gonna go with the angel on the tree too? What about you, Key?
Elf on the shelf is a mess.
You know what? I think I'm gonna go against the grain. I'm gonna be that elf on the shelf. Cause look, I could be any and everywhere at any time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling.
Yo, Fannie Mae says she'd rather do dishes. I can't.
Go right ahead, sweetheart.
Oh, ma'am.
You would rather do dishes?
I can't.
You can have it. Oh my God.
Look.
Emily says she want to be elf on the shelf.
Yes, absolutely, Emily. I'm with you.
That doggone elf for the shelf. And it makes that
Girl.
you want to be an angel on the tree. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. So we
Okay, let's
Those are good
see.
ones.
mm-hmm.
Oh, what we did they so calm with these ones. They're like simple stuff. Um, mm, would you rather wear ugly sweaters or dress fancy for Christmas?
What's considered an ugly sweater?
Ugly sweater. You ain't seen them ugly sweaters, girl.
But
They
I mean, it could just be a sweater with some rips in it. I don't know.
Or it
No,
could be a sweater that
ugly
says, "This
sweater
is my
is
ugly
the ugly
sweater."
sweater. Really?
Or it could be something that just says, "This is my ugly
This
sweater."
is my ugly sweater, baby.
I mean,
Oh no,
I
it's
mess around.
not an ugly sweater. Not
I'll
an
be like,
ugly sweater, y'all.
somebody had one time and they put a
I'll be
mirror on it
fancy. I'll be fancy.
You'll be fancy,
Yeah, I'll be fancy.
for
fancy,
Christmas. Yeah,
fancy.
Maybe they got some
fancy.
Diva, maybe they got some Christmas adult version. Would you rather?
I'm trying to
Maybe they
look it
said
up.
dress
Yeah.
fancy.
Hold on.
See, I mess around and put on some thigh high boots with that
Oh Lord.
sweater, and some
Ugly
shorts.
sweater.
Put some boots on with some leggings or some stockings.
Baby.
I'll be all right.
Tis the season.
Really, y'all?
Tis the season.
Clock it. Tinga tinga. Tinga tinga. Tinga tinga.
Well, adult Christmas edition. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, let's see. See what they came up with.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
This one is kind of cool. Would you rather have a hot Christmas or with snow or a snowy Christmas?
You said a hot Christmas?
Or a snowy Christmas? I would rather a snowy Christmas.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I need some coolness with my Christmas. It just don't seem right otherwise.
Yeah.
Now after Christmas we can go somewhere tropical. Before Christmas,
Yeah.
I need a little bit of coolness.
Okay. Would you rather dress up as a Christmas villain or Santa?
Feeling.
Give me the villain.
Look at even V in the kitchen talk about villain. Villain, y'all really want to dress up as a Christmas villain?
Yes, we gonna be the Grinch. The Grinch is the villain. Come on now.
Oh yeah, well we green. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Come on now. Make me the villain. I like being the villain. Give me some horns.
Give you some horns.
Thanks.
Miss Fanny say a hot
No,
Christmas.
Fanny Mae says she want a hot Christmas. I mean, it just seems weird to me. I've had like warm Christmases, and it don't even feel like Christmas.
It
Right.
don't. I've had a lot of them coming
To
from
me.
New Orleans, and I know you too from Texas. We've had a lot of warm Christmases.
We'll get like maybe one day that it like dropped down to like maybe 40, and then after that it's warm again. So yeah, Fannie Mae says she want to dress as Santa.
Santa,
Yeah.
baby.
Okay.
For me.
Would you rather get really drunk at a Christmas party
Ooh,
or never get invited?
never get invited.
No,
I ain't
let
gotta
me
be invited.
You ain't gotta be.
I ain't gotta be invited.
So y'all don't want to go and get drunk?
That's
No.
embarrassing. Cause they said really, really drunk, right?
No, they ain't say really,
What they
really.
said?
They said really drunk.
Just one really. That makes a difference.
That's bad.
That's real bad.
Cause
Because after that,
you go from
people
drunk to
got
really drunk.
footage. You on somebody's live, girl, on somebody's
And it never leaves
stories.
face
It never
and
goes
Facebook.
away.
It never go away. It never go away.
Never goes away.
Oh, Lord.
Somebody be there recorded you, and
Yes, ma'am.
and you forget about it and be like, yeah, let me show you what you got into.
Remember when?
Let me show you a little something. Let me show you something.
Let me show you something.
Let me show you something.
Okay. Would you rather watch Christmas movies or party all day?
Movies.
Really?
I'd already started.
Right. Miss Fanny said never get invited. I don't drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you, Miss Fanny. Yeah, I already started with my Christmas movies. Matter of fact, there's one. Was a lot of new ones, but there's one that's called Ghosted. Let me see if I can find it. I think it was
There's
on.
a show on Netflix you guys should watch too. It's called, unless you've already, it's called Overcomer. It's really
Oh,
good.
this is a good one, y'all. This is the last one.
Okay.
Would you rather know what
2019.
Christmas will be like in the next few years or experience past Christmases over and over again?
Say it again. Would you want to know what?
Would you rather know what Christmas will be like in the next few years or experience past Christmas over again?
Which past Christmas?
They don't say.
Right.
They just say past Christmas. They don't say. I think I would want to know what Christmas would be like in the next few years.
I would rather know, the future. I don't want to
Yeah.
experience the past.
Yeah, I don't want to go back.
Me too.
I don't want to go back.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Oh, now they're going to get to the funny ones.
Not the twist of the mouth.
Did you say that was the last one?
Did she say that? Okay, well, before we get out of here,
I'll save these for next week.
Okay.
I'm on screenshot. Okay.
I do want to share this real quick. Today,
yes,
it's my oldest niece's birthday.
Yay!
Happy birthday, Leah!
Happy birthday!
She is 18.
All right now.
She's a senior this year. One of the two seniors this year that's walking the stage. She went from that to, and her brother graduated last year. That's her brother.
Yeah.
But
happy birthday, love.
So happy birthday, Leah. She was, when I was there for Thanksgiving, she kept talking about, I'm grown. And me and my mama kept telling her, when you're really grown, you don't have to tell anybody that you're grown.
That you're grown. Yes.
Now, one thing I will say about my girl is she have her own money. She works, and she got her I would have to say her biological work ethics, in that her biological family, especially on her grandmother's side, her mom's grandmom's side.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you, I feel like that they are like part Jamaican, work 2, 3, 4, 5 jobs, just always working. Always working. And her mom, my baby sister, is the one that had the coin purse with the anytime you ask for some money to get got some money. Kid, you got any? Let me see. Let me see what I got. What you need? What you got? And she the same way. She the same way. She's been on the den before, but she is looking forward. She's got accepted to some colleges already because my girl is a straight A student and
Nice.
All right now.
looking into getting into the
Love to hear that.
real estate
Hey.
real estate
Nice.
area.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, y'all keep my girl lifted up in prayer.
Yes,
That,
will do. But
that the Lord orders her steps.
that's right, baby. That's right. And I just want to say that transplant has been scheduled for February.
February.
We don't have the exact date. They're still
Okay.
working that around, but it's definitely going to be in February.
Okay.
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 Yeah. So I will keep y'all posted as soon as I get the exact date. I will let y'all know.
Please and thank
Yes,
Yeah,
you.
we will. Yes, we will. But thank
How do
y'all.
you feel mentally? How are
yeah.
you feeling mentally?
I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I'm like, get this over.
Get it over with.
Like, I'm just so ready. I'm so like ready to get
Are
this
you
done.
are you really, really ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I really am. I'm ready. I'm ready to get it done. They keep talking about my blood pressure. I said my blood pressure up because y'all taking too long. What we waiting on? And
There's a
that's
reason,
probably
Diva.
because
There's a reason, Diva.
I know, but it's probably because I know she's only functioning at 3%.
Oh my gosh.
So she's doing dialysis 6 days a week.
Oh, 6 days.
So she literally has one foot in the grave
Yeah.
and one out.
Yeah.
So they talk about my blood pressure. I was like, that's where my anxiety is coming from. I'm not scared. I'm not afraid. I thank God for my medical knowledge because I know that I can live a healthy life with one kidney. So I'm not I'm not scared. I'm not none of that. I just want to get it done
So you're
because
basically
I
you're
would
anxious.
die if
You're
literally die.
anxious.
I would literally die if something happens to this girl between now and then. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because you've
But
come this
they
close.
told us they couldn't
Yeah.
schedule it for November or December because they were booked. All of the dates were booked out. So January is booked. So we definitely in February. We just don't have a date yet.
Okay. Well, I need you to calm down your anxiety
Just
because
want to
that's
get
what it is.
Mhm.
Right.
You're very
Yeah.
anxious. So
Mhm.
yes.
Very anxious to just get it done. And that's why when he said his heart is only at 20%, I'm like, Lord, I wish I could give you a part of my heart. You know?
Mm.
But
Yeah.
it's just crazy. So yeah, but I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay.
Not
Well,
only that,
prayers.
I'm ready to I need a break. And
Yeah.
if that's the way I gotta get it, that I need that.
Okay.
Unfortunately. But that's probably the way I'm gonna have to get it. Just the
I
break.
feel you. I
So
promise I feel you.
yeah.
Cause you
But
sure
I
gonna
will
be resting.
yes, yes. But I will keep everybody posted. I did
Yes,
make a
please.
post about it yesterday to let everybody know that it will be scheduled in February. We just don't have an exact day yet. As
Okay.
soon as I get that, I will let y'all know. But thank everybody for y'all support. I appreciate y'all so much.
Yes, ma'am. We got the prayer warriors on standby, baby.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Facts, 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 facts.
Thank you guys for tuning in to the Den this
Yes.
Thursday. You can catch us every Thursday from 7 to 9 Eastern Standard Time.
And can.
And can.
And you know what? Well, my time, it's just a tad bit different. I'll be sitting like, oh, it's 5 o'clock. Oh, it's 5 o'clock. Every Thursday from 7 to 9. From 7 to 9.
Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
And if there's ever a subject that you guys want us to talk about, and if it's a subject that you want to join us and talk about, make sure you let us know. You can drop it in our chat. Like I said, slide on into our DMs. Or you can email us at the email link that's in the comments. We're always looking for new subjects to talk about. We don't know everything. We try to touch on everything. We try to touch on current topics. We try to touch on a lot of health issues. Because I'm a nurse, that's near and dear to me, health. But we're always looking for different things to talk about. Keep in mind, we're uncut, we're uncensored. We talk about everything. So let us know what you want to hear from us. 2026 is coming up. We're looking for new ideas. We're looking for new things to talk about, new things to do. So if you guys got any ideas, any things you want to see us do, don't be getting on here with no crazy shit, okay? We ain't jumping on the buildings, all right?
Yeah, no. We ain't doing nothing crazy.
But if there's some things that you want to see us do, some foods that you want us to try, we can even take it there. You're baker, you're chef, you have a new item coming out. Foods, we'll taste it, we'll give a review, we'll let people know where they can purchase and buy, all that stuff. So just drop it, drop a link, drop a comment, or email us. We'll definitely support you and get your product out there for you.
Facts.
So.
Facts.
And last but not least, don't forget to go and follow us on Facebook at The Ladies Den, Instagram at The Ladies Den 2023, and please go subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Ladies Den Podcast.
Yep.
And tonight we're gonna go out with something a little different. Did you prepare it, Nisa K?
That's me next week.
Okay, so next week we're gonna try something different as our outro. But again, thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you next Thursday.
Say a horse, ride a cowboy.
Lady K, are you ready?
Hey, thank you for joining us in the Den. You can find us here live streaming every Thursday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you next week.
It's Lady K, Kiki too, plus the Bayou Diva. You know how they do. From breaking news to favorite foods. She was popping in the city, hot topics too. Advice for your issues if you need to grab a tissue. Just wait till a break, they may say something that'll fit you. Amazing guests live on set. You can laugh to your heart's content. They appreciated love cause it's truly a blessing. My name's Saga Boss and I approve this message.
Ain't no room for hating. Enjoy the entertainment. Locked in to the ladies' den, so there's no confusion. They love what they do. You are locked in to the ladies' den.
The Ladies Den, Thursday nights, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell them Saga sent you.